from Germany and from Europe came, this is like a marketing trick to get people to experience. Ibogaine was not so much mentioned as ayahuasca or LSD or peyote. Some kind of drug tourism by the same New Age people you mentioned before. They've done it. They've done everything. They've tried everything. Ah, there's a new thing on the block.
Toy. Yeah.
Another toy.
Yeah.
And that I felt that's not the cause.
Absolutely not.
But try to concisely say, what is the psychedelic cause then? What is the cause of using these kind of materials?
Well, as far as a therapeutic and initiatory tool, again, it's a way to expedite a person's process to go deeper within themselves. A person goes in having taken a pilgrimage to this experience. Over a period of weeks and sometimes months, they get clear on a few very specific intentions that they want to explore and they want to wade through and they want to deal with in terms of the experience. And they go in with a lot of tension and a lot of intention to experience a breakthrough. I'll give you an example. A physician from the Midwest came down and did a session with me, and she told me that before she came down, basically she put her house in order as if she was going to die, because somewhere inside of her she knew she was going to experience a death. She had a very strong feeling it wasn't going to be physical death, but she knew that she was setting herself up to have a life-transforming experience, something that would create a discontinuous break with her past, a major initiation. And so she...
Because that is, in most initiation that we know from our tribal past, that was the idea, to bring you to make you die to yourself and come out better. But this is what some people would call a vague terrain, the vague mix between spirituality and psychotherapy. And most parents would tell their kids, stay away from this. This is cult-like danger. Yeah.
I'm sure most parents would. Well, maybe not in Amsterdam.
But this is the area where educators would say, stay away. This is you are entering a terrain that is not meant for you to go.
Absolutely, because you're dealing with a terrain that most people are extremely threatened to explore, and they project their own fears on whoever else and suggest that they don't do something like this, because this is an absolute exploring of the undercurrent of the social engine within your own self. This is very confronting to the status quo within the own individual. It's a breakdown of the ego, and it allows a more intrinsic orderliness to emerge from a deeper sense of self.
Well, if you talk to, say, a tantric teacher, and I mean a real Tibetan or Hindu clergyman, is someone who has done this, who has went through the process, he would say, if you want to have experience like this, and let's agree that it is not only Ibogaine, but there's other drugs, and there's other, if you don't eat for a long time or pray or do meditation or stand on your head, whatever, you get the same kind of effects. He would say, yes, but this takes 20 years of preparation. So how can people that come from the Midwest, from a normal practice of being a doctor, driving the Cadillac and whatever, and then they go into this death experience? Isn't that a little bit too fast?
Let me just clarify that this isn't organic. To me, that means that it has the ability to interact with the individual in a very symbiotic way. It's not going to plow through a person's consciousness and give them this quintessential ego death if a person is not willing and ready for that to take place. To the degree in which the person is ready to let go, the plant will interrelate in such a way to facilitate that. And if a person doesn't want to explore a certain issue that comes up during the session, the energy will immediately be dispersed, and it'll say to itself, so you want to explore this? Okay, let's go further. So there's this built-in mechanism that I think only organics afford people, whereas something like LSD used to plow through a person's consciousness with its own entity, so to speak, and basically said, hey, you're going to explore this whether you like it or not. We're not talking about that kind of experience.
We're not. Yeah. Still, what I understood from other people said, yeah, the pygmies that use it, they take a fairly long preparation.